In the pig pen, he had a desire. The Bible says that he received a portion. And one thing that got him into the pig pen, I want to mention this too, and that is, if he would have just behaved himself and stayed at home, he wouldn't have ended up there. He would not have ended up. But he had him and his father to break the rules. Rule one was that the oldest child got the goodies. And then not only that, was that oldest child got to be old enough to bring the second child up there to get his. But this didn't happen, so he asked for his portion. And the father, being a little soft to their son, because I know that son probably thought about this for a few days, and told him how I want to gather my goodies up and leave town. Some of us need to stay at home. Unpack your bags, stay at home, so God can keep you out of the pig pen. So you won't be looking around and seeing, oh, how they doing over there at the beer tavern. No, if you would have stayed at home, you would have been in Bible study. If you've been at home, you would have been at church on Thursday night. Yeah. If you were at home, you would have got fed on Sunday morning. But because we get that runaway spirit, it's time for me to go. There was a blue preacher, he came to my mother one time and told her, I had a dream last night and I seen a big old GP up there in my dream. And he told me what that meant for me to go preach. My mama said, no, it didn't mean for you to go pray. Everything will just take you away. You might need to go and pray. But at the same time, he was getting to the pig pen, he spent all his goodies on riotous living. Now, I think the word riotous kind of includes a whole lot of stuff. So you can surmise, you can let your Christian imagination run off. It all included all of that. But thank God being a forgiving God. Like I said, I don't want to remind you of everything you did, but there's some things that we did we don't want nobody to talk about it. Because it brought me into the pig pen. But thank God for giving me an exit out of the pig pen. Opening the door. And declaring that I have died for Melvin Nobles. I am giving you another chance. Yeah, you blew the chance before. Where's that going to sing that song? Another chance. That's the word there. Another chance. I asked God, the Lord, to give me another chance. In fact, I had to learn how to even say that because I was saying, Lord, give me one more chance. And I had to stop that because I used up too many one more.
That's what I
just needed another chance. And then when you really mean that you need another chance, He will answer your prayer. Not asking you whether you deserve it or not. But some things we are getting from God, we haven't done anything to deserve it yet. And we have to tell God, thank you for your grace and your mercy. Oh, bless the Lord. And now that he was in the pig pen, he came to himself. Somebody say, I came to myself. I came to myself. Now, sometimes when we come to ourselves, we might not look like what we want to look like. But because I come to myself, I can see the real self now. I can see that I need God right now. I need God to change my mind. I need God to change my direction. I need God to work a miracle in my life. Do you not know? Some of us have done things and it followed you.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Because there's a repercussion for almost everything that you do. And I had built this little old car, and it was trying to get it faded, a little 53 Chevrolet, a little old car. But I thought I had it going pretty good, so I had it driving down fast. So me and this other fellow, he had an older car, but he was kind of in my category. We go out on the freeway. The Don't ask me why. I never do it again. We got out on the freeway.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to call ourselves, we'll take off at a rolling start, 20 miles an hour. Thank God, I'm going to spit out with the words.
Thank God.
I took off, and we're going. I might have got $50 now, I don't know, because cars back in the day, they fell apart sometimes before they got to the speed they're supposed to be going. Because you had some mid pops on there and all that kind of thing. We're going on the highway. Nobody on the highway.
Oh, yeah.
After a while, there was a state patrol pass on, it was a 4-lane highway, a state patrol pass us on the other side. So we shut it down, went back and went to the neighborhood. I got in the neighborhood and parked my car. I thought that was going to be the end of it. He had turned his sirens off, his lights off, but I heard a kaboom. He come up behind me and gave me a ticket for, he didn't give me a ticket for speeding, he gave me for impeding traffic. That was a word that you run side by side. He said if he gave you a ticket for speeding, he would have took my license away from it. But what I'm saying is that I thought it was all over with because I thought I outrun him. I thought it was everything. I'm in the neighborhood, I thought everything. He came around that corner and got me and gave me a ticket. Don't think that just because you was in sin, you did certain things, that there's not going to be no repercussions. Thank God for mercy that the repercussions you may get may not be as critical as it could be. There's some things that we do to ourselves, and then we turn to ask God, God, please, no, you quit doing what you're doing, and God will not let these things just come on you. But there's some things that we're going to sow, we're going to have to reap. So then, in Psalms 51, and the first verse, it says it like this. Somebody got it? Read it.
Have mercy upon me,
Mm-hmm.
O God,
Yes.
according to thy loving kindness,
Yes, listen to that.
according to the multitude of thy
Yes.
blot out all my
So he even came to himself. Huh? Yeah. And when you start coming to yourself, there's some things that you know that you need that you can't supply those things. So you got to call on somebody that's higher than you are, that is smarter than you are, that is a supplier of all our needs. He said, have mercy on me, oh God. Not have mercy on me, oh friend, oh neighbor. But he said, oh God, I read.
according to thy loving kindness.
According to thy loving kindness. Now, the reason why I can say about his loving kindness because he had gave me a chance after chance after chance. And that's nothing but loving kindness that he has shown to me. I read.
According to the multitude of thy tender mercy.
Listen to that. What else he saying?
Blot out my
Blot out. I'm in the Pigpen. But Lord, when you bring me out, blot out my transgression. Don't let me smell like I've been what I've been through. Don't let me look like what I've been through or what I've done. Blot it out.
Blot it out, Lord.
Blot it out.
Blot it out.
Blot it out.
Blot it out.
There's some cleaning powder on the market. And they were showing that the shirt had spots on it. It wasted some ketchup or something. And the lady took some stuff, I forget what the commercial was, and blotted it out on his shirt. She sent it through the machine, and you couldn't tell which one had the, that's what God does for you. And he don't go back and tell the TNT that you was messed up last night. He just blots it out. Yeah, he'll blot it out. He'll take out all the wrinkles. He'll take out all the smell. He'll take out all the looks. Because you have been blotted out. All my transgressions I read.
Wash me thoroughly.
Wash me. Yeah. Do like this, kid. Wash me, Lord. Wash me. Wash me thoroughly. I read.
From my iniquity. And cleanse me.
And cleanse me
from my sin.
From my sin. What kind of God is that? What kind of God is that? Now, he didn't send his son to die for our sin. He preached to some few years on earth.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing about it was really amazing. He gave his only son, which was the best thing he had. And he died for us. And now he's saying, cleanse me from my sin. I read.
For I acknowledge my transgression.
Now, that's what we got to remember now. Sometimes we acknowledge certain sins, and certain sins we want to kind of hang on to. Or we'll acknowledge some sins and we think that somebody will tell what those sins are about. But when you're talking to God, he ain't going to tell nobody. Amen. He's not going to tell nobody. There was something I ain't going to tell nobody, but I couldn't keep to myself. He can keep it to himself. He can keep the very things that you thought that was going to never, that God couldn't forgive you of. There's people like that. They think that God can't forgive them. They did so wrong that God can't forgive them. Yes, he can. He is a forgiving God. Read.
And my sin is ever before me. Against thee,
yes,
thee only, have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight.
Yes.
That thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest.
Yeah. Now God is so concerned about us that not only would he clear us from our iniquity, he'll take you by your hand and lead you on. From victory to victory. When you get to the mountain's so high, he will make a way for you to go through the mountain or over the mountain. Or even around the mountain. God is on his job. He's waiting for somebody to ask him, how can I get out of the Pigpen? How can I get out of this Pigpen? And then we're going to talk about how to stay out of the Pigpen.